Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Wednesday the 21st of February 2024 and I've made so many videos today, still got one more to make after this. Anyway, we are looking at these Combatants Fight for Fury figures from Xes Ray or Xes Ray Studio. And we have here Thales the Shredder and Kasos the Crusher. These are both Minotaurs. Now I have got one of their figures they released previously, the LA Comic Con exclusive sort of Rhino guy. I'll leave a link in the top right for that for you, and that was phenomenal. These guys are basically the same, just different heads, different colouring, different accessories. So I know they are going to be good without opening. Touch wood. Famous last words. Okay, let's get a quick look at the boxes. You sort of can see inside, but lots of glare. These are both Minotaurs. Got a ball and chain there. And it's got some information on the sides about the what's this? Sounds like the gladiatorial arena. If you want to have a quick read. You can. Back shows us picture and about the actual guy. You can get it all in there, I think. Pause and read that if you want to. The other side, just a picture of him again. This side will be the same. It's the same info. And this is the other guy's info on the back. You want to read about that. Ooh, come on, get there. Read it. And read that too. Two nice looking Minotaurs. I am looking forward to these. They've got numbers on 14 and 15. I'm not sure if that's the 14th and 15th release from this line. They've got gladiators, they've got Romans, male and female gladiators, and sort of Roman soldiers. So it might be about right, but I am tempted to get more because they are fantastic. Okay, I'm going to unbox them, set them up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here they are, and I was right. They look fantastic. Now, don't be fooled. The one on the left is not taller than the one on the right. If you look at the feet, you see that I've swapped around his feet to hoofs. So accessories, they both come with hoofs. So you can see I've swapped already on the dark one, the black one. They both come with open hands, and they both come with fists. And also you can see they both come with different axes. And this was not a ball and chain, it's a spiked ball on a chain, which hangs nicely like that. Now that is a plastic chain. Or is it metal? Actually, it feels like it could be metal, you know. I've actually got some little magnets here. I wonder if it's going to be steel. These aren't open. Let's have a quick look. Yep, it is metal. Stick to the magnets. Anyway, that's a nice feature. Looks fantastically cool, and I'm guessing that this one is going to be metal as well, the same sort of chain. They just look amazing. Okay, so I'm going to have to probably tilt this upwards a little bit for the close look. Let's bring in this guy first. Look at his axe. Such great work on the inking and the colouring. It's got soft sort of good leather and a furry bit there. You see the chain, and it goes into like a sculpted chain. Not the same size links, it doesn't matter. This is a small thing. Great, really good looking. The bone work is fantastic. Turn around, it looks great. This is a fantastic match for your Mythic Legions and your other 1/12 scale fantasy stuff you've got. What a great looking figure. Now these hoofs do look good, but the balance is slightly more difficult because there's a smaller surface area in contact with the floor. Let me put the light on. There we go. That's like that. So this one, he's got these little parts on his horns which can be taken off. You see that he is a wider horned bull Minotaur, slightly different skull on there. Again, horns out to the side. Again, beautiful looking axe. Look at the sort of highlighting and inking on the wrap on the handle, the shading, metal effects on the blade. Again, it's got soft goods, the sort of leather-like stuff and the sort of fur-like stuff on the side. He just looks great. You can see there's butterfly joints on the shoulders. Looks fantastic. Now, articulation is going to be the same on these. I need to show that on one. So I'm going to zoom out a bit more, I think, to make it easy. I will use my foot guy. In fact, I will show articulation on the feet for both, because with the hoofs it might be a bit different. The only downside is really the weapons are not easy to put in the hands because the fingers are actually quite rigid. So you need to be a bit careful on that. You don't want to break anything. And I had to heat up the feet on this guy to pop and change over to the hoofs. So articulation, head, look left, look right, down and up and side to side, and mouth open and closed. Not sure he's got sort of big teeth there. It's a cow or a bull. Shoulders all the way around. This one will be the same, though that pole's will move. There is a butterfly joint, so there's a small forwards and backwards. Lateral raise. You're getting maybe a touch over flat if I force it a bit more. Bicep curl, not quite 90, but he can twist from here. He can get his arm really nicely across his body because of that butterfly joint. The hands looks like it's gun articulation. Where's the joint line? Or is it a wave? It's a wave articulation, or if I were to move the joint around, I could get to gun articulation. Trunk, twist from the top, not really forwards or backwards or side to side. Bottom part doesn't appear to twist, don't want to force it too much. Hips, really good on the hips, look at that. And I get that other leg further again, that's fantastic. Forwards, not bad. Backwards is amazing for a big guy, look at that. You can twist from the, it appears to be the hip. Can't see a thigh cut. Double kneecap. Nice and tight, looks good. And the knee's not ugly. Foot, there's no boot turn, but it's a tippy toe. Really good dorsiflexation, and you can swivel in and out. Now let's go to the other guy, look at his feet. Let's get this one out first of all. Okay. So again, his head has got also got the opening closing mouth. It's the same. He's got an extra joint in his feet. So this is the ankle joint here on the other guy. So he's got that joint. Then his feet have a joint too. So there's a small bit of extra, and this has a turn, extra articulation. But this joint is not really stiff enough, I feel, compared to the ankle joint for his weight. Because with that smaller surface area in contact, he's going to be a little bit more difficult to stand. But I think it looks better with the hoofs than with the actual feet. What do you guys think? Let's get this guy flat. We'll get an idea of their sizes, then do a couple of comparisons with some other Minotaurs. So I'll get my, you see, just caught him. Get my tape measure. And just as I looked over, he started to go timber and fall down. Okay. So with the feet, the normal feet, there he goes again, and he caught me with his tooth on my thumb. That was not pleasant. So yeah, really with these hoofs, you want a stiffer joint in the hoof there. Okay, just put the ankle back a little bit. It should be okay now. Okay, let's go again. So like this, to the top, we're looking at in inches, 9, just over 9, in centimeters, about 23. And the other way, bear in mind this guy is, I'll go to top of his head and his horns. Top of his head, we're looking at about 10 inches, top of the horns about 11.5. So cm is about 26 and 29. Massive. Now let's do a comparison to some other Minotaurs. So we've got two others I can do comparisons with. Start off with the, what's his name? I've forgotten his name. From Marvel Legends. He was a builder figure. The head, I think, is one of the best Minotaur heads, because it's, but the actual figure is like, yeah, you see a huge difference. He just looks like he's, you know, bring your kid to a gladiator work day. He just looks tiny in comparison. And the other one is the Power Rangers one, whose head looks more like a goat to me. I think it's a great figure, but you need to change the head. That is my opinion. If you was to put the Marvel Legends head on this and paint, it looked fantastic. And he is bigger than the Marvel Legends, but again, he's much smaller than these Xes Ray or Xes Ray ones. But you've got a choice of Minotaurs. These Minotaurs, these Xes Ray ones, are fantastic with your mythic legions and whatnot. Now, just because he hasn't had an encounter for a long time that required him to survive, I will get my Sigurd the Survivor, and we do a scale of do a comparison of 1/18 scale, my preferred scale, and really the focus of the channel. Though we do have other scales on here. This is a fantastic fantasy figure from Boss Fight Studios, but I don't think he's gonna have much of a chance against these bad boys here because he's just tiny in comparison. Let's stick him up in the middle. There we go. You can see that both of them are well over twice his height. Great models, absolutely fantastic with your 112, even with your 118 scale as big beasts or whatever. They just look so good. Definitely worth getting them. Add to your collection for diorama scenarios, for what's it called, for taking pictures and whatnot. And just to add a gravitas to your shelf display, a presence to your shelf display for other fantasy stuff. Very cool indeed. This is Awesome Master signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you've not done so already. There'll be a link in the top right and a video description if you've not shared that as well. Worth checking out to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, and for also the exclusive content we have from time to time and the prize draws we have for our paid members too. You also can get 7 days for free if you want to check it out with no obligation to join after. Okay, until the next video, stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.